And I've been talking to myself. Been talking to myself all this time. Buttons just not responding. Typical. So hello viewers. Welcome to this new track on Gran Turismo. And Godspeed here and Adam. Loving the vibes. I was just saying, yep, it's the sunshine. It's very bright. I'm going to check out this new circuit and see how we get on. So let's see how we go. And oh, in car, aren't we? We're in car, but we're gonna change view. Oh, let's just change those LEDs as well. They are literally going to blind me. That's it. That's better. So cruising round the new circuit, and here we go then. Look at that lovely view of the mountains, and I don't know where the braking is here. We're going to get overtaken by everybody. Completely offline there. I'm not looking. Is there a map to look at? Oh, there is up there. I'm not looking at the map. Let's just look. We've got these big windmill thingies generating lots of electricity for the region. Good on them. No idea where we're going. We're just going to look at the cars in front, and we're just going to try and figure out where they're going. Oh, car's quite twitchy through there. When do we get the wet tracks, Adam? Well, the funny thing is, I was expecting us to get the wet tracks this week after they were revealed at the recent Nürburgring event. But obviously, oh, can you guys hear the game okay? I might need to increase the game actually. Actually, let's find a straight bit. In fact, you know, let's just pause it for a second so I can alter the sound, because I can't see what volume it is there. There we are. Alright, there we go. So far then, quite liking the look of the course. I like the look of the scenery. Going round the outside there, on the power quickly. You'd never be able to do that in a race, of course. People will be defending. Committed through there. Completely losing it. Don't do that, viewers. Didn't know where I was going then. That's a difference in the handling there. I've not had that before. That's new. They've altered the handling slightly there as well. I wasn't looking, I was reading the text. We've got Jev here as well. Hi, Jev. So no, I should concentrate more on what we're doing. So we're looking at this new circuit, and we're having a cruise around, and we're going to sort of learn it. I don't know why the car's behaving in such a odd fashion. I'm liking it. I like the scenery. I like the look of it. Okay, let's see if we can just be more sensible now. We'll stay in fifth. Stay in fifth there, wouldn't you? Oh, that's a tricky curve, isn't it? Wow. So don't know how long these corners are. How long are these corners? I'm going to quick look at the map here. We've got a bit of a kink in the road coming up. I've got to see, I've got sunlight reflecting on the TV. That's out. On the power through here. Braking for that section, so you can see some of these corners are going to be really tricky when you're on the limit. You can be braking quite late. The track surface has a lot of negative camber in it as well at times, and that can destabilize the car, so you can't follow through these sections as well. What do you guys think of the new the new track so far. And we've got lots of people in here as well. We're streaming only to YouTube today, viewers. Just a quick stream to YouTube today. Mainly because I've been doing the restream to Twitch and Facebook, and we're going to still do it for a little while, but we're probably going to stop soon because it's expensive to do. It's just not worth it, basically. We can't afford to keep it going. So it's better and easier for us just to stream just to one format. I did talk about a while ago if it was worth it, you know, but it's just not worth it, basically. Let's see. That was nice. That was nice. Let's exit. Let's run that again. Let's run it again. Let's run it again now, but this time let's lead the race. Let's get in the lead quickly. We'll get a bit aggressive here. We'll barge a few people out of the way, and then we'll... I've got to say, this car's moving around a lot more than it was before the physics update a while ago. I haven't been on GC Sport hardly for some weeks now. Should have stayed in 5th. Out of the way. Wasn't the ideal start to the lap. Completely understeering through there. I'm actually surprised how the AI speeds up and slows down quite a bit, actually. Had to get on the brakes there. And that's the section of track where the car became very unstable before, actually. Gloves. Gotta love the gloves. Gotta love the gloves. You need your gloves. Wheel is wearing out anyway. But when the gloves go on, it's all about the mindset. It's the mindset. Actual vision. Sim racer mentality. Well, it's a very pretty circuit, isn't it, really? It has to be said. It's a really nice looking track. And I like the look of it. Judging on braking distances is quite tricky on some of these corners. Sort of longer corners. Nice views, nice scenery, nice tarmac detail. Let's take this flat then. Are we flat through here? We are. Are we flat through here? No, we're not. Braking a bit later than I should have been there. This is the bit where the car becomes unstable. There's kinks here, basically, that... Do we lift? Little lift? Oh, there is a lift there, that's fine. So now we know we lift when we get to that corner. I'm looking at the map, basically. I haven't memorised the track yet. Oh, there's a big helicopter going over. Wow. That's a major military helicopter going over. It's practically landing on the house by the sound of it. Don't know if that comes up on the I don't know if that comes up on the thing there. Right, so we're learning the track gradually there. That was good. Just run it again. We'll take a look at a different time of day, shall we? Let's take a look at it from a different time of day. Game over, yeah! So, streaming to YouTube. Do you guys notice an improvement in picture quality today? I just wondered if anybody's seen the improvement in picture quality. We are streaming in a higher bit rate today. We've improved our bit rate. So, that's good. If you're enjoying the new, refreshed, improved bit rate, let me know. So, look at some of your chat as well for a minute. Game over, yeah! Let's try. Let's try. What should we do? Dusk. Dusky Dusk. That should feel nice and authentic, shouldn't it? Let's try it in a different car. I don't know what I'm feeling today. I was quite enjoying that car then. I feel like we should have something more racy. Don't know what to drive. You know, I don't want to drive something I don't normally drive in a way. I want to be boring. Lamborghini. We'll go in the Lamborghini. It's a bit quicker, I suppose. We could just do it in the Super Formula car, couldn't we? For a laugh. For a laugh. Let's go in our Honda. Let's go pro. Honda at dusk. With no lights. Brilliant. Good quality. Good. Improving the quality. We have increased the bit rate, viewers. We've increased the bit rate. More bits for you. For you. And I hope you've enjoyed a bit of Formula 1 earlier this week. There'll be a bit more Formula 1. I wasn't very well yesterday. Had a bit of a migraine from the whole light. So I've had to change the lighting here to move it behind my head a bit because it was very white light in front of me. And it was just... That's why you can see a bit of the screen. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Not much we can do about it at the moment. I need a break from bright white lights in my face for hours on end. So let's see how we get on here. It might be a bit dark actually for these cars, but okay, it's a bit dark, isn't it? But oh, giving me control on a corner, always nice. We love that, don't we? See that when it comes to online racing and that happens, it's never good. Look at these guys. I can't remember what my boost button is. Oh, look at that on me. Oh, I'm being hit. Ericsson hit me. Oh, it's too dark, isn't it, really? They've changed the engine note. They've changed the engine note on the Honda since I was last on here. It's a shame. Being brave. Being brave. Now we come to the kinks. Beating these guys. This is more like what it'll be when people are playing online. They're going to be hardcore on the power quickly on the exit. Are they going to be flat through this corner? I think they will be. There's flatness. Flatness through the corner. Not shifting though, because this guy's right in my way and I can't remember the boost button. Oh, I've got to get out. I feel a bit dangerous there. I'm going to brake early because I can see it's not going to end well for me. Exciting action racing, wheel-to-wheel combat. Oh no, he's slowing down right in the way. Committed? No, not committed enough. That curb stopped me getting on the power. Flat through here. We're going to be on it. I'm still looking at the map a bit because I'm still getting my head around it. Some of the corners look a bit samey. And then to the clips bit. Alright, I'll do some more practicing of this offline at some stage. It's going to be quicker than them there, but couldn't get on the power the way I wanted to there. Come on, done him. Had to lift a bit there, the car became really unstable. Ooh, he didn't get a good run off that corner, did he? Oh, do you see what that curb can do? Destroying the suspension there. That's a tightening corner. I'll have a look at some of your chat in a moment, guys. We'll just look at some replay and then I'll catch up on your chat. A lot more speed there. I was too slow through there then. Offline. And then that threw me off that final corner. Unable to get the podium today. Commit to this corner. Commit. Come on. Alright then, that's fine. We didn't use the boost because we couldn't remember where the boost button was. I'll find it later. That was good fun. That was intense. That was intense, rocking and rolling intense, and I enjoyed that. That was good fun. Good fun. So here we are then. I enjoyed that, and now what do we got here? Can you live stream some WRCH stages we haven't seen yet? Cribs, I can't yet. When there's a new, well, it'll be a way off yet. I mean, there'll be no streams on the game until it's nearly complete, because the problem is that when you get an early build, there's all kinds of unfinished bits and bobs and placeholders and things that don't work or whatever, and you know, the last 3 months of development they spend fixing everything and optimizing it. And so many people will say, like I said already, the frame rate's no good, and you think, it's they're still working on that, you know, it's still coming along. So I think when we have the final game, you'll see plenty of streaming going on that. Obviously a bit of F1, bit of this, and a bit of WRC 8 as well, which is really tricky. I tell you, it's tough, and you know, like you say, 14 locations and all that jazz. It's there's a lot to learn, almost too much to learn in a way. You are relying on the co-driver. So racing around then in the Jordan, should have done it at a different time of day actually. I was expecting a bit more sunlight. In actual fact, there's not quite enough sunlight there. Taze is here. Hi Taze. Jeff is here. And Christian says, anyone know what the new Red Bull feels like? No idea. I don't have enough money to buy it, but I don't know if you can just rent it or test it out. So enjoyed that though. I mean, we're not nearly pushing it, by the way, but because you need to really do a lot of laps to really improve your lap times. But there's a couple of very committed braking zones on this track, which is what I like. You know, you're going towards a wall and you feel that tension of, as you can see, I had a very bad start. I now know that it starts on a corner. It's never good in Gran Turismo when the countdown goes, by the way, and it starts you on an apex. The worst being Bathurst, said it right, and when it starts you in 10th place on the grid, you'll end up last at the first corner, because as soon as it gives you control, you just spin out. It's really a bad idea. They'd have been better off having some kind of distance or something to get you through that corner. Look at that. Speed, the action. Game sound has gone completely quiet on my screen here. How weird. And then it goes up again. How weird. Alright, whatever. Action. See, I mean, this is a good circuit because you've got grass, you've got gravel, you've got dodgy curbs, you've got everything you need to make a great racetrack here. And that's... I'm using, of course, a standard PlayStation. I don't have a Pro, so... Yeah, Rob, absolutely. I mean, when you start on a corner and you're in some of these cars, obviously a lot of us run with traction control off. So as soon as it gives you traction, it's like, just spin out. So what I did was I opted for a poor start now. So I know when I'm on a corner, I'm lifting and I'm gentle. When it's like go, I'm happy to lose a position or two just to get through the corner sometimes, because... depending on what, look at that, committed round the outside, Mansell action, and there you go, late into turn one there, loving these late braking zones. Cool, look at that, great action. Right, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to run that again. I enjoyed that so much, we're going to run it again at a different time of day. Now we know what we're doing. We'll see how we get on. This won't be a super long stream today, guys. It's just going to be relatively short compared to the others, just because I've got a lot of other stuff to do in terms of recording. But let's go into it again, and let's look at afternoon. We'll do an afternoon Grand Prix. I quite enjoyed that then. We're going to stick in the Jordan livery. It's got full on tobacco sponsorship there, hasn't it? I know I've converted you all to smoking now. I'm a terrible influence on you all. Goodness me. Oh. So it's only streaming to YouTube today, guys. We'll see a few of you watching here today. Afternoon stream. And let's see if I can just... Right, let's get this going. Alright then, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Flat. What's boost, by the way? Oh, that's not boost. I can't remember what boost is. What's the boost? I've not been on here for a while and I completely forget my buttons. This doesn't handle like truck racing. defended. Scum. Scum. Defending against me, you scum. Scum. Breaking late there. Right, see. Oh yeah, got that now. Trail breaking corner. Oh, and then I'm followed by a terrible corner like that. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. We've got to get this right. Faster. We need to go faster. We need to find the boost button as well. That's boost. Right, we got boost. There we go then. Let's do this. Giving him space. Tried to cut in on me. Scum. They go very quickly through there. So there's definitely speed to be found in that corner. Oh, we're very close. We don't want to be this close. We're going to crash into them, but it doesn't matter. Couldn't get it right then. I had it right a minute ago. Action. That's going to be horrible if you get nudged off there. Committed. That'll be easier actually with better players because the AI is a little bit erratic there. You see the AI is strange because some corners they're really quick on, some corners they just slow down on unpredictably. Look how quick the AI is through that corner. I'm changing my technique to try and figure out what they're doing. It's a bit strange. This would be a great track for high-speed racing, actually. Very committed to corners. Finding speed is tough, you know, because you've got to be really committed. There's a couple of corners that aren't quite speaking to me. Gravel traps, curbs. Wow, you know, you've got it all here, haven't you? Proper racetrack. Braking just a couple of meters too late there. Oh, that's going to be something, isn't it? Getting in there at the end. And then you get on your boost. 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 No, I'm trying different levels. This is on the whatever the pro level is, isn't it? It's not that hard. The AI is always easy in this game. You need to go to custom races to make it more difficult, but it's nice to have a little muck about. I enjoyed that. The AI always slow. Yeah, it's weird. Like there's 1 or 2 corners there where the AI were quick, and 1 or 2 corners where they were very slow indeed. Have another little look, shall we? Replay action. Matt, I have no idea. It's something we can look at. And Gillian was saying no AI, still no Laguna, Spa or Silverstone. Is that for this game? Be nice to have some more tracks for sure, but they're holding it all back because they're drip feeding it, you see. I think they're going to release some of these tracks on the PS5 version now. Look at that, intense action. Wow, what a race. What a racetrack. Imagine that. It's going to be mental online. Mental. Yep, mental action. Right, let's have a look then. Let's see, it's just trying to sort something out here. No. Hold on, just going to sort some stream stuff out while you guys are enjoying the replay. Typo there. Okay, loving the action. Just tweeting some of this out so we get a few viewers in the room. See, retweet that. Ignore that. So tweet that. Just retweeting the It's good. Alrighty. Enjoyed that immensely. It's a good new circuit. I'm going to look at the other circuits now in a more... that corner there, something. There's a lot of speed to be found on this track. We can't really... look at that. Whoa. Squeezing on the inside. And then all the boosts. All the boosts. Where the AI went quite slow on the exit here, surprisingly, but it's alright. All the boosts. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, it's lovely. Lovely jubbly, viewers. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's see how we get on with the other circuits. This is a Jordan. This is not in game. No, it's just one somebody's done. Goodness, you'd never have any Jordan in a game ever again. It's just not going to happen. And even if you did, it wouldn't have any of the advertising on it. It'd just be a plain car. And it's another one of those rally cars that you're never going to use. Dubious tactics. There was a gap there, Tace. There was a gap. You know, it was a tight squeeze, but you know, he left room. There was just enough room for a car. You know, it's always going to be a bit of squeeze. You know, a little bit of a squeeze, but it was all right. It was all right. You know, it's one of those things. In modern F1, it would probably have been like, you know, you'd have been kicked out for that now, wouldn't you? All right. Let's take a look at Road Track A2. That's the same as that's reverse. It's reverse. We're not going to do the reverse ones on this particular stream. We're going to look at this one. Road B. Let's do it on a moody, cloudy time of day. Do we all do? No, let's not do cloudy. Let's keep it sunny and nice. Sunny and nice. Morning. Sunny and nice in the morning, and we're going to look at the 4C again, because the 4C is a really nice speed car. Let's go professional. No, we always go professional, but we didn't earlier, did we? We did an intermediate one earlier quickly. Should have had a 5-second penalty. Yeah, for going for the gap. That's racing now, isn't it? It's so technical, but because you have tarmac runoffs now, it's very different to, you know, like you see there, walls and bits and bobs, you know. We're not, you know, we've been over the Vettel thing, haven't we? Goodness me. Let's jump in here then. Look at that, lovely views. And let's drive, viewers. Let's drive. Oh, hang on. Oh, I wasn't looking where I was going. We're going to have to stop for a minute. Got a problem with the audio there. That's it. So we're just going to have to start again. That's it. Starting me, I'm immediately looking and realising, actually, I thought we were going to start on the straight again, but we're not. We're starting on a corner. It's interesting to know. So we've got a long straight then, start finish straight, and then it's going to be squiggly. We're going to stay in fifth, because this car loves fifth gear. Look at that. We're looking at turn 1 now. We're going to brake a bit earlier, because we know he's going to brake somewhere around here, because he's an AI. Oh, and he's still braking a bit more than you expect. Get out the way. Squirm the tyres, braking down heavily this time. Using all the power on the exit. Down again. Understand this corner here, it's alright. probably have achieved that in third. So we're learning as we drive. We've never driven these tracks before. We're literally just learning our way around, and away we go to lap 2. Of course, it's quite an action-packed lap, isn't it? This is going to be a headache in a faster car, no doubt about it. And relax after the intensity of that. We're going to brake a bit later this time. Oh, trying to ride the curve a bit, and the car didn't like it. I thought this car might ride it better, but it doesn't. So we're going to avoid the curves now. And staying third there. Going around the outside of this guy. And that catches us out. And that catches us out. So we now know that the car runs out of grip there. So the inside line is far superior. Alright, let's just try concentrating on this corner. Car became a bit unstable on that curb again there. These curbs really are brilliant. I love the way they just completely mess you up. That's what you want in a track, because the more areas where drivers can make mistakes, the more chance in a race there is of you getting somewhere when they're going for it. Understood completely through there. So got a break earlier there. And there as well. It's partly to do going uphill, trying to find the correct braking point. You can brake later uphill, but you just got to find out how late you can go. Bit of riding the brake through the second last corner and then over the line. Good, we learned a bit of that track, didn't we? That was great. That was great. Great action, viewers. And now we're going to try it again in a faster car. Let's see if we can. Good, that's fine. I've tweeted the stream. Do give us a retweet, viewers. Let people know we're streaming. Thanks, Jidding Gilling. Yeah, we're always a good influence on this channel. So that was good fun. Enjoyed that. Now we're going to try it again in a fast car, because we like fast cars, really fast cars. No, really, really fast cars. Come on, let's give us something fast. Let's do it again. Go afternoon again, and let's look at something faster. We'll stick with a Honda, because we've got our eye in on the Honda. Let's do it again. Yes, Rob, the camber's changing a lot on this circuit. It alters your braking distances and you turn in and you understeer and oversteer, and you've got those horrible curbs which will. F119, Matt. I don't know if you can save replays on F1 2019. I don't know. So we'll see. All right, let's jump on this. Let's go fast, viewers. No! Oh goodness me, starting me on a corner like that. Horrible. I just looked at it and thought, no! Alrighty, let's go. On the power. No more gears. They braked a lot then. That was quite, and there as well. He's practically stopping on the apex. How weird how the AI is so fast through the first part of the lap and then just stop. Just don't understand what that's all about. Go on then. Get past that dude. He was a bit strange, wasn't he? So we're not going to win this because I think we're really struggling to stick with the AI in the first few corners, and then they just park on the apex in the second part of the lap, which means that was a little bit of braking there. Should have been second there. Oh wow, he just stopped. He just stopped completely. That was unexpected. See, that wouldn't happen in normal racing because people don't behave like that. But just now and again, the AI just suddenly decides to slow down massively. Again, just strange slowing from the AI there. It's almost like they want you to win. Right, so we can go much quicker than that. Let's just try that again. But still, good racing action. Good racing action. Good racing. Good racing. I enjoyed that. That was good fun. Good fun. Lots of snap decisions with the AI because they're a little bit unpredictable. And sometimes you can't avoid them when they just lift in an acceleration zone. I mean, or brake in the acceleration zone. Like I say, imagine how good these games are going to look in a few years' time. Wow, it's going to look like real life in a few years. Next gen. I mean, this is a PlayStation 4 standard console. Imagine what it's going to be like on a PlayStation 5. Mind boggles. Touch of wheels there. Oh, he slowed on the corner drastically, and again here he slows down really strangely. And that was it. He just almost stopped on the corner. You can see the other AIs did as well there. Weird. Am I looking forward to the Austrian GP? I am looking forward to the Austrian GP. I always look forward to the Grand Prix, and then I'm always disappointed by them. But yeah, who knows? I mean, I don't know if this circuit's going to play a bit more into the hands of other teams, but it's over this year. I mean, the Mercedes is head and shoulders the best car. Even if they lost this weekend because they decide to protect an engine and cruise around, it wouldn't make any difference. Mercedes have won the championship, and it's over this season, Formula One. Sadly, it really has been a season of just Mercedes dominance again. The power unit is clearly the best, you know, and GT Sport, man, is very boring watching a replay. Oh, I'm sorry it's boring. I'm sure there's many other. For me, it's not. I've been watching replays in games for years, and I just love seeing the replays and seeing the action, seeing the angles. This is a track we've never seen, angles of replays we've never seen, stuff like that. No daily races today. This is just a look at the new racetrack that's been added to GT Sport. So we're not doing any daily races. Pointless doing daily races because you've got to set a qualifying time, and that means I've got to sit here for 2 hours setting a qualifying time. Otherwise, I'm just going to be last on the grid, and I just don't fancy that today. I enjoyed that thoroughly. That was good. Now we're going to look at track C. I'm going to do the same thing again. How long is track C? It's much shorter, track C. So again, we're going to go into sunrise in the morning. Right, let's have a look then. And we're going to jump in our 4C, learn the circuit, and go from there. Tyre change might help. What's that, Cade? What tyre change are you referring to there? What tyre change? So let's see how long we got here. Streaming for an hour now, so we've probably got another 15-20 minutes if I can squeeze that out, and then I've got to crack on with other jobs. Okay, replay. You want to see the in-car views, Jeff? Have they changed? Has there been any change on the standard PlayStation? I don't think so. Same as usual to me. I don't know. I don't tend to race them in-car. Cruising round. Cruising round. Cruising round. Do, 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 do. Okay, that's a bigger corner than it looks on the map. Looks like quite a light corner on the map. You can take flat, but perhaps you can in the other car, but you can't in this car. So. Okay, we're going to try it again. What wheel am I using? This is the Thrustmaster TGT wheel. Thrustmaster TGT wheel with the Formula Rim add-on and the LED display. Funny enough, we get no love from Gran Turismo on VVV though. We don't really get involved in Gran Turismo in terms of polyphony. We used to get invited to events and we used to see Kazunori now and again, but these days we're in the cold these days, sadly. Those were the days, I guess, when things were a bit different. We are enjoying this. I wonder how good this would look on the Pro, actually, just in 1080p mode. Don't know, I can't quite make that corner out actually. Just find the view so limited in the car, that's the problem. You know, I feel like I can't breathe with it, and I get outside the car and I can see my lines and where I'm placing my vehicle, move my head. Yeah, let's try that again now. Let's learn the circuit and then we'll go through it in a faster car. What do we got? 40 people watching now. So it's so disappointing we can't get a bigger audience on this channel with our streams. It'd be nice if we could get, you know, like closer to 100 people watching. So we never seem to get that popular with our streams. I don't really know why. Sometimes I consider is it worth doing the streams anymore, because the videos do way more views than the streams. And I sometimes sit here and I think, should I do a video on this track which will get thousands of views, or should I do a stream and then less than 50 people watch it? You know, it's always a question of what to do with time these days. As I say, we're going to cut down on restream later this year. We're not restreaming today, but you are seeing the new and improved resolution thanks to the fact we're not restreaming today. So hence stream quality should be looking better for you guys than usual. That's interesting. We tried Twitch Pro, but it doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. I mean, you're lucky if 12 people watch on Twitch. Twitch really doesn't work at all for me. And we've tried Twitch, tried Facebook. Facebook was doing well, but then Facebook Gaming started up, and Facebook Gaming doesn't recognise that we're streaming. So according to Facebook Gaming, we've never streamed ever, even though we've streamed hundreds of hours of content. So we just can't stream to Facebook. It's a bit of a we get nothing from it basically in any way, and then it's expensive. We don't have any YouTube members, we don't have any Patreon supporters, we don't have anything. We haven't had a donation in 2 months. It's very hard keeping all this going at the moment. So just trying to think about what can we do with what we've got to keep it going, and it's just not worth it. See now, 59. We're improving this lap gradually. We're gradually understanding is that what those two tricky corners. Quite funny. This is a deceptively simple course in the sense that it's far simpler than the other two we've been on, and yet it has two very difficult to determine corners. This is one of them. Fourth gear through there, nice and wide on the entry. AI is right in the way here, which is a bit of a pain, but this is a tricky corner here we're coming to, because you're Right, okay, so do you see the AI is just right in the way? There's no point in even... A real person won't break there. But you get the idea. You get the idea. It's just learning that final corner. You're sort of lifting before you brake at the top of that hill. Helicopter, we've done tons and tons of streams. We've done FIA races. We've done everything on this channel. There's nothing we haven't done, and there's nothing we can do. 40 million YouTube views, we can't get to 100,000 subscribers. 40 million YouTube views, and we can't get a single YouTube member with 40 million views. It's just impossible for us. And we've done FIA races, we've done sport races, we've done competitions, we've done everything, and it just doesn't work whatever we do. So that's why sometimes I do these streams and I think, is it better to do a stream or do a video? In which case, a video is 15 minutes rather than 2 hours, and it generates more views. And so you do think to yourself sometimes, is there a benefit to doing this? It's kind of what you wonder sometimes, which makes it. Today there's a new track that's been revealed for Gran Turismo, so we're checking out the new track. Just how to race it, basically. There's no point going online, because when you're anything past B rank, you get put to the back of a track and you're just going to end up last. And then before you know it, your rank's smashed and you're in a lobby with morons, basically. Right, let's take a look then. Afternoon. Back into our trusty Jordan, and we're just going to see if we can see how we get on here. We is me and Kevin. Me and Kevin. So it's me and Kevin do all the work at Team VVV. And that's we. So Kevin does all the written work on the website, and I do all the video work and all the admin behind the scenes and all that runs it all. So it's really hard work. It's really long hours. I worked 20 days without a day off, up to 18 hours a day during E3. It was hard going. So that's me and Kevin, or me and Team VVV as in the entity. It's sort of the legal explanation. Right, let's crack on with this. So we get on. It's going to start me into the slowest corner on the track. There we are, brilliant. Right, it's horrible starting positions, isn't it, on this track? Kind of feel like it'd be nice if the start-finish line was a bit later, just at the start, to get the rolling start closer up. Probably get loads of wheel spin on that corner. It's really tricky. This is going to be interesting. AI is right in the way there. Give it a bit of boost, shall we? Go on, let's give it a bit of boost. Boost, 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 boost. Braking, braking, braking. Alright. Let's try getting it in there now. More speed, more power, more performance. Come on. Braking. Having to avoid that guy. Bit of riding the brakes there. Boost, boost. Alright then. more speed, 46-second lap. They'll never use these cars on this track, but they're a lot of fun. I would love fast cars on tracks like this. It's so easy to make mistakes on those curves. Oh, that guy's right in the way, isn't he? What is he doing? Just literally the AI is just parking on the apex there. Let's get out of that. I can't be bothered racing the AI like that. We're going to do a little bit of time trialing now. And we're just going to see if we can find some more speed. I just want to flow with the circuit now. PGR was awesome. PGR, love PGR. You know, 1 to 3 in particular. I like 1 to 3. No, Pro. We can't do a regular streaming schedule on the channel. It's just not possible, basically, because we're a news channel. So if a new video comes up, then I have to get on with the new videos. Some videos take forever to edit, and that's it. People don't realise, you know, I'm working till 3 in the morning, working on a video. It takes 20, 30 hours to edit. People, as soon as the video comes up, when's the next video? You know, the videos are massively complex that we do sometimes. So, you know, I'm going to be working now till 3 in the morning, working on a video, and then tomorrow I'll work 12 hours again on it all, probably processing it and editing it all and commentating it, and then that will come up and so on. It's a constant battle getting videos done, and that's why we're always looking for other people to help out on the channel here and there, or writers. I mean, particularly, it'd be really nice to get some writers, but you know, just people just don't want to do it. You know, it's crazy. I think what it is, they think, hey, you know, I'd like to play the games pre-release, and I'd like to go to the events and get the free games, and then you're like, yeah, okay, now you got to do the work. It's like, oh, I don't want to do that, you know, and that's it. Is this channel my full-time job? It is. It is my full-time job. I don't know if it'll be forever, but it has been. What are my thoughts on F1 2019? F1 2019 is certainly, it's got a lot of improvements to it. I've been chatting to Tim, who's writing our review. He's actually probably, on the whole, not as impressed as everyone else, because he feels it's very much a copy and paste of F1 2017 with a handful of two Legends cars. That's it, 2 Legends cars, new graphics, and a small Formula 2 mode, but lots of fixes for the online. That's basically it, rather than being fundamentally improved in a lot of ways. So it's the graphics have taken away from other areas where perhaps they still need work. But we'll see his full review once he puts it all together. Absolutely, Rob. Grid starts are more preferable on tracks like this, because it's just not fair that some people start on a corner like that and other people are starting flat out in 6th gear. You know, it's not even close. Hi, Charlie. Thoughts on GT Sport 2? Well, I don't think it'll be a GT Sport 2. I think it'll just be GT Sport. But thoughts are it's going to be amazing. You know, I mean, you can already see what they're getting out of the PS4 and PS4 Pro. Imagine what they'll have when they have 4 times the performance. It's going to be amazing. I mean, tracks like this are going to be, you know, amazing when you see it raining and all the different lighting. Braking too late for that corner. Well, exactly, Greg. So, I mean, I kind of feel like F1 2013 all over again, really, in the sense that I love classic cars, but in F1 2013 we actually had classic tracks to go with them. You know, at least 3 tracks, something, and that's all kind of gone quiet now. And they'll reintroduce those 3 tracks at some stage, no doubt. That ghost is right in my way. find the line through that final corner. Let's see if we can see it better from this angle. Can't quite get the car into that corner yet. Can't quite get the car into that corner. So we've improved a bit. That's definitely going to be an improvement. I like this track. I like it. I like these new tracks. I think they all fit in well to the world of Gran Turismo. I think they've got lots of challenges that modern racetracks don't have. You know, you've got grass, you've got gravel, you've got everything there in terms of how it works. It's really nice to see. Shame they've changed the audio on this car though, isn't it? It is a shame. It was better when they first put the audio in. How can they go backwards on audio? That's the thing I find quite strange. Will we ever see a traditional Gran Turismo? Do you think sport aspect is where they're going now? I think we will see a traditional Gran Turismo on the next generation. I think there's going to be something on the next gen that will take Gran Turismo forward again. But I think sport is not going anywhere. So it could mean that you end up with a separate Gran Turismo, but it's not. They can't have it online because the problem is that it might be a module of this game rather than a GT7, because you can't have two online modes, because all that will happen is that will split the online audience, and that's it. Well, where's Deep Forest, where's Child Mountain, where's all the tracks from the original Gran Turismo? I mean, there's tracks in Gran Turismos, all the Gran Turismos really, that aren't in this game, and there's a good 10 circuits that we'd like to have seen in these games easily, I think I've noticed. I hadn't realised that for some reason it had defaulted back to medium fronts again. They both sounded good, but the Honda sounded better. Actually, the Honda sounded better, and they've changed it. So they've definitely changed to both cars actually, and I don't really understand the nature of the change. Let's just see how we get on now with soft fronts, and that gets us into that final corner. See how much difference softer tyres make. On these cars, on the fronts, later braking, all much better out of that corner. Nibbling the apex a bit there, weren't we? Oh, damn. Way ahead there. Trying to nibble too much of the apex there as well. So, let's try again. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame how the audio's been changed, but I don't know, audio's a big thing on the new generation that I'm hoping takes a big step forward at some point. It's complex audio, it's complex to get right. It's not, people think you just record a car and then you just put it in a game. It's nothing like that. It's all connected to the physics and what the audio note is depending on the physics, and it's very complex getting audio right. I mean, it's getting better all the time, but no, I was trying to do what I did before then, but I don't know how I did it now. Hold on. Let's try it again. We will finish up soon. Alright, let's see how we get on. No. Trying a different braking into turn 1 now. I think I'm getting tired now. Feel a bit tired. I know I've got another few hours of video racing to do after this, so I might have a break. One last run and then I'll just call it a day. But suffice to say, I think had I been using the soft fronts, there's an extra sort of couple of seconds you could find in there. I mean, you wait till you see the eSport guys on here, they're going to be flying. Absolutely flying. Couldn't get on the power there. The car just would not turn in, would it? Don't understand the final corner. Much quicker. It's a weird final corner, isn't it? It's just a weird final corner. Right, exit. That's it. Have a break. Have a break. Chill out. It's getting hot as well. Have a little replay for a moment, and I think that's about it really for this stream. Quick one today. I was just getting this done. Stream to YouTube only. See how we get on. Yeah, a look at the what the hell, it's hot in these headphones, man, it's killing me. Right, that's it, I've had enough, I'm going to have a break, I'm absolutely shattered. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I thought we'd look at this new track, fantastic new tracks from Gran Turismo. I really like these tracks. We just need more. We need more tracks, we need more cars, we need more content, and we want the wet weather, and I've no idea when it's coming. So you'll know more from us when we know more, but Gran Turismo tell us nothing, unfortunately. We get no support from Gran Turismo whatsoever, which is a bit of a shame, because it'd be really nice to cover the news, but we get nothing, no invites and nothing. So it's just one of those things, really. But yeah, other news, we've got lots of other racing games coming up on the channel. We've got a bit of Overpass coming. We're going to have a little look at, got a Monster Jam unboxing next week. We've got some truck racing coming as well, and a bit of Formula One, a bit more Formula One stream action as well. So thanks for tuning in today, guys. That's it from me for now. I'm going to get a break now, and there'll be more from me very soon.